I'm about to show y'all how to do some of the craziest layups in all of 2K. Buckle up, this is the how to do jelly layups tutorial. Let's get into it. So first of all, gotta go over a couple key concepts. Key principle number one, we want to create the contact, show them the ball, then take it away. Create the contact, show them the ball, take it away. The jelly lay is not an end-all be-all glitchy move to be used every play. It's used specifically when the defenders have a high block rating, are on the side of you, and the other side of the basket is open. Think of it as a way to cut off the shot blocker's angles while controlling the side of the basket you finish on. Bully layups also work the exact same way, except you don't have to jelly out of them, but you still can. If the defender's on your left side, you want to hold the right stick up and to the left, and then at the last second, flip it up and to the right. And that will give you a jelly layup to the other side of the basket. And you just do a little rotation move on it, so you follow through the whole time. You hold it the whole time and just rotate. Real quick, here are the animations that I am using. We want to focus on the Devin Booker layup style for this. But these are all the animations just so you can see all of them. You know, really, we should be able to do this in the practice facility to be able to give these examples. But in the art of shooting, it doesn't let you jelly. So I can't do any of these examples in just like an open shoot around format. I have to do this in some sort of game. I could have did this in the park, but I prefer to be able to do this in my career. And plus, if you can do this on Hall of Fame, you can do this anywhere. Real talk. Try to aim your body dead center at the basket so you have either side of the basket to finish on. That will give you the best opportunity to do jelly. So the jelly really is when you can get to basically square your body up dead center with the rim. That's a great time to do a jelly. It's another good example. And then just keeping the guy on one side or the other of you. Showing him the ball, then taking it away. It's a weird one because he kind of got behind me right there, but it gave me a winning animation out of the gate. Like, I didn't have to jelly to beat him with that animation. So let me call that, and let me call it a fade. Let me just see if I can get a full switch. Okay, let me see, full switch. And then you can see I'm just ducking out of the way of the block with all these. So like last second, I'm just changing the right stick, going from up right to up left there. You see Giant Slayer pop up too, by the way. That's really important. Giant Slayer makes it way harder for you to get blocked. Way harder for you to get blocked. I'm not saying you can't get blocked, you definitely still can, but makes it way more difficult. All right, so in the examples I'm getting, essentially, like, they're not the best examples because they aren't really truly going from one side to the other because they're not really in-game examples. In my career, and the AI doesn't really play you the right way a lot of the time, but you guys can watch the controller cam and see what I'm talking about. You really are just moving it. There we go. You really are just moving it from like up and this way to up and that way. Or you can do it like this. Both of those work. They both give you different animations. If you go from up to up like this, the short way, a lot of times it'll sort of duck under the contact. It's when the player's playing you too high, you want to kind of slide it to the other side underneath the contest. If you go like this, like under, then essentially what you're doing is you're doing like the actual, like the jelly, basically, like the one that looks like this, like he's doing like almost a windmill jelly. Like that's the one, and that one looks cooler on the highlights, but the other one is useful just to kind of duck under the contact. And then because like on the bully one with Paul George, that's what I did. It was the up one, so I just ducked under the contact. And once you get the concept down, it'll sort of become like, you know, finger memory, so you won't have to think about it too much. But the idea is, again, you really want to start on the side closest to the person, initiate that contact, show them the ball. When they go to block it, they're going to be blocking where the ball was and not where the ball is going to be, right? Where the ball was and not where the ball is going to be. Right, so that's the key difference. It works for bully animations. It works for attacking when the defender's on your side. You don't want to overdo it, and you can really think of this as a way to cut off the shot blocker's, you know, ability to chase down or to jump with you, and that's really what it's for. If you get into situations with people that are non-shot blockers and non-jumpers, you want to hit them with floaters. You want to hit them with scoops. You want to hit them with euros. You want to hit them with anything, just based on how they're gonna play you. If they're overplaying you to a side and trying to cut you off really hard to the right or really hard to the left, euro around them. If they're kind of playing you back, like they're waiting for you at the rim, that's when floaters are a good thing. That's when scoops are a good thing, because you can basically manipulate the angle to say, you're playing me too low, I'm gonna float this high. You're playing off me, I'm gonna sneak this in real quick, right? And that's the key difference with those. Spins are really good for when you have someone trying to fully blitz the ball. And I like euros too in that situation, but when someone's gonna fully blitz the ball, you can spin. The reason to spin is really good, you can pump fake out of a spin. Same thing with hop steps. If they're gonna fully try to blitz the ball or they're gonna reach from the side, you can hop step to basically draw the foul, go up with it, or you can hop step through the contact. If they don't give you anything, you can pump fake, and then you still have control over the rock. You can still do your thing. I do want to give a shout out to my guy ByPhyllis30 on TikTok and YouTube. I was having a little bit of struggles this year early on with the layups, because early on this year Acrobat wasn't working for the it was only working for reverse layups. It wasn't working for jellies. I don't know why. It's really weird. They got it to start working. I reached out to him when my confidence wasn't right. He helped me out, and man, I'm feeling really good with it. So shout out to him. Real quick, we are now doing channel memberships on this channel. What is a channel membership? It's just a way where you can support me monetarily. I get the majority of the money that you put into the channel subscription. You also get special features like special emojis that you can use when I live stream that only you will get as a channel member. And also I might add a couple extra things to the membership as we go along. Leave a comment down below what you would want in a channel membership. But it's an easy way for you to support me as a content creator. It's really expensive making these builds, and I appreciate y'all. Don't feel pressure to do it though. Shout out to today's sponsor, Digital Seeds Media. If you are a content creator and you're looking to get more knowledge on the analytics behind your favorite social media platform, or just looking to get better at your craft in general, visit www.digitalseedsmedia.com and they will give you the service you need.